a lot of Christians live their Christian life in defeat.
Right.
Constantly defeated by their flesh, by different things, but there's a lot of stuff in here in chapter 3 that are good things for us to practice to have a successful Christian life. And I'm going to go through a lot of this chapter, but I'm not going to read all of it because I only have 5 minutes. So in Colossians chapter 3, verse 1, it says, and I'm not going to read the whole verses, but it says, "Seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God." We ought to be seeking things above. Verse number 2, it says, "Set your affections on things above." Look for the things above, and then set your affections on those things, which is Jesus. Verse number 5, it says, "Mortify therefore your members, which are upon the earth." Mortify means to kill or to slay. Our flesh wants to take over. We've got to kill our flesh. Paul says, "I die daily." Every day we got to get up and say, "No, I'm going to do what the Lord wants me to do. I'm going to live for Christ." Kill the flesh. Verse number, if you go on down, and you can read on in verse number 5 there, uncleanness, inordinate, fornication, evil concupiscence, covetousness, which is idolatry. And then go on down to verse number 8. It says, "But now you also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication." Christians shouldn't be talking filthy. Shouldn't be doing that. And there ain't nothing nastier than a nasty talking woman either. Cussing woman, that's terrible. Verse number 9 says, "Lie not to one another." We shouldn't be lying to each other. Lie about this and that. Just to try to make yourself look good. We don't lie to each other. And later on in verse number 9, "Put off the old man." They're seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds and have put on the new man. Stop living for the old man and put on the new man all the time. Skip on down to verse number 12. Here's another thing you can do to have a successful Christian life. "Put on therefore as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness." It ought to be kind towards one another. "Humbleness of mind, meekness, long-suffering." Verse 13, "Forbearing one another and forgiving one another." Unforgiveness is one of the worst things that can split a church. Unforgiveness can split a church and have major problems. We can't be unforgiving. Verse 14 says, "And above all these things put on charity, which is the bond of perfection." Verse 15, "Let the peace of God rule in your hearts." That should be your life. Just peace of God. Let that rule in your heart. Stop getting bitter about things. Let's see. Verse number 16, "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly." Stay in the Word. Let that dwell in you, and think on the Bible says to hide the Word in your heart. We ought to be doing that. Verse 17 says, "Do all in the name of the Lord Jesus." Everything we do. Verse 18, "Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands." That's good. Don't be trying to run things. Just a nasty. Well, never mind. Husbands, love your wives. If a husband will love his wife, then she won't have a problem submitting to him and doing. He's not the ruler and with a rod of iron and all that, but he ought let your husband lead your home. He shouldn't have to look at you when he goes to get onto the kids. Just get on the kids and keep your mouth shut if it's the right thing. And the same way with All right, fathers, I'm trying to hurry. Verse number 20, "Children, obey your parents." And that goes to everything. Obey your parents. If your parent says that boy's not good for you, then you ought to obey your parent. And the same way with the boys. If that girl, if your dad says, "No, she ain't no good," you ought to stay away from her. Listen to him. Stop being rebellious. All right? "Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged. Servants, obey in all things your masters." Verse 23, "Whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as unto the Lord." Don't be a lazy thing at work. Everything, the Lord, if you're working for the Lord. And then over in chapter 4, real quick, verse number 2, continue in prayer, watching the same with thanksgiving. Verse number 5, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. See, we've gotten a lot of wisdom here at Highway Baptist Church. We've had Brother Rob was a great teacher, great pastor. We've got other great teachers, and we ought to walk in that wisdom out there. There's people without out there. There's people without Christ out here in the world every day. And the time is getting short, and we ought to be looking to get folks saved. And those are some things very quickly that we can do to have a successful Christian life.